Now we are going to see the chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. The word trigonometry is derived from the Greek word trigonometry. Tri means three, gon means sides, metry stands for measurement. So in right angle triangle there are three sides. To measure the three sides is called trigonometry. One is adjacent side, other one is vertical to the adjacent side, that is opposite side. The remaining one is slant side, that is hypotenuse side. Hello students, before going to solve the problems in exercise 8.1, we must learn some property of right angle triangle. Now see the right angle triangle. Just I put an angle at A. BC is vertical portion of the line AB. So right angle at B. Vertically means perpendicular, that is 90 degree. And another vertex, that is we can put a C. So it is a slant line. So AB, the vertical portion BC, and the slant portion CA. Now listen carefully. The side between an angle and right angle is called adjacent side. So this is adjacent side. And the vertical portion, right angle portion line, that is BC, it is called as opposite side. So you can write opposite side. Now the remaining one is slant side CA, that is hypotenuse side. Listen again well, because this is an important to solve the trigonometric problems. I put an angle at A. B is at right angle. Now the side between an angle and a right angle is called adjacent side. The vertical side is opposite side and the slant side is hypotenuse side. Now sin theta or sin A. Sin theta mean opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here I put an angle at A. So sin A mean opposite side by hypotenuse side. Opposite side is BC. Hypotenuse side is CA. Like that, cos A. Cos theta value is adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side is AB. Hypotenuse side is CA. Then tan A. For tan theta, we know that opposite side by adjacent side. Here opposite side is BC. Adjacent side is AB. Just I am going to change the angle and to find the sin, cos, tan values. Now consider the right angle triangle. Always a slanted line is called a hypotenuse side. Instead of at an angle A, I am going to put angle at a C. Now remember, the side which is between angle and right angle is called adjacent side. So here BC is adjacent side. Now AB is vertical portion for BC. So this is opposite side. Now in case we are asking to find the angle sin C, we know that sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side is AB. By hypotenuse side, that is CA. Like that, cos C. Adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Adjacent side is BC. Hypotenuse side is CA. And tan theta we know opposite side by adjacent side. Here opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC. Tan C, so opposite side, that is AB by adjacent side, that is BC. So like this you have to solve the problems. Now listen this diagram. This is a right angle triangle. They mentioned in the first question subdivision 1, in triangle ABC, a right angle at B. So consider this is triangle ABC, a right angle at B. Right angle means perpendicular. So this side is perpendicular side. So you can put this side right angle and B. Right angle at B. Now they are asking to determine the sin A and cos A. So angle is mentioned here A. So just put angle here and put the point A. So AB. Distance between angle and right angle is called adjacent side. The vertical portion here, that is opposite this angle, is called opposite side. The slant portion, that is called hypotenuse. So AB is a right angle triangle. It is a right angle at B. So this is a vertical portion. Put B here. This is right angle. Then they are asking sin A and cos A. Put A here. The distance between angle and right angle is called adjacent side. So note this is adjacent side. And you can draw a line through the angle, it meets the vertical portion. This is called opposite side. And the side which is slant in position, so AC is slant position, so it is called hypotenuse side. Now they mentioned AB equal to 24 centimeter. This is AB. So the value of AB is 24. Then value of BC equal to 7. This is 7. According to Pythagoras theorem, adjacent square plus opposite square equal to hypotenuse square. So write by Pythagoras theorem. Opposite square, that is BC square, adjacent square, that is AB square. AB square, first I am going to write AB square plus BC square. Also you can write BC square plus AB square equal to hypotenuse square. We don't know the hypotenuse side, so simply put x square. Now the value of AB is 24. 24 square. For BC put 7 square equal to x square. 24 square, that is 576. 7 square, that is 49. So adding the value of 576 plus 49 gives 625. So the value of x square is 625. We need the value of x. Now the value of x square is 625. To find x, just take square root for 625. It gives the answer plus or minus 25. In this problem, we need to consider only the positive value. So x equal to 25. In this problem, we got the value of x. X is 25. We need sin A. We know that sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Here opposite side is BC, that is 7. First write opposite side, that is BC, by hypotenuse side, that is CA. So for BC write 7, CA write 25. So this is the answer of sin A. Like this you have to find cos A. Cos theta mean adjacent by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side is AB. By hypotenuse side, that is CA. So cos A equal to, for AB write 24, for CA write 25. This is the answer. They are asking to determine the values sin C and cos C. So instead of angle A, just put angle at C. Now B is right angle. So the distance between angle C and right angle B is called adjacent side. Always remember angle and right angle. The distance is called adjacent side. The vertical portion, that is right angle at B, AB is opposite side. The slant portion is hypotenuse side. They are asking sin C. We know that sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side is AB by hypotenuse side is AC. So sin C equal to 24 by 25. And for cos C, adjacent side, here adjacent side is BC by hypotenuse side, that is AC. So cos C equal to, for BC put 7 and for AC put 25. Now listen the question number 2 in exercise 8.1. In figure 8.13, find tan P minus cot R. Here the diagram is given. PQR is a right angle triangle, right angle at Q. The side PQ is 12 centimeter and PR is 13 centimeter. In this problem, first you have to find the side QR, then based on the angle at P, you have to find tan P, then based on the angle R, you have to find cot R, then subtracting tan P minus cot R, we can get the value. Now listen the question number 2. The diagram was given. PQR is a right angle triangle, right angle at Q. They mentioned the side PQ is 12 centimeter and PR is 13 centimeter. Now we have to find a tan P minus cot R value. Tan P, so put an angle here. Already I told the distance between angle and right angle is called adjacent side. So this is adjacent side. The vertical portion, that is opposite side. The slant portion is called hypotenuse side. So this is a adjacent side. Mention here, this is an adjacent side. QR, that is opposite side. PR, that is hypotenuse side. Now they are asking the value of tan P. So consider angle at P. Now we know that tan theta equal to opposite side be adjacent side. Here opposite side is here. Adjacent side is 12. We don't know the value of opposite side. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the value of x. So opposite square, that is QR square. Write first by Pythagoras theorem. opposite square, that is QR square, plus adjacent square, that is PQ square, equal to hypotenuse square, that is PR square. Now for QR, you just put x square. For PQ, that is 12 square. For PR, 13 square. Now we need the value of x. So keep x square in left side. Now 13 square. If you bring this 12 square into right side, gives minus 12 square. Here no need to multiply 13 into 13, 169, minus 12 into 12, 144, like that. Just you are splitting this using the formula a square minus b square. A square minus b square gives a plus b into a minus b. Like that here, 13 plus 12. Consider this is a and this is b. A plus b. 13 plus 12. A minus b. That is 13 minus 12. A plus b. That is 13 plus 12 gives 25. 13 minus 12 gives 1. So value of x square is 25. We need the value of x. So taking square root for 25, we have the value 5. So you can put 5 for x. So the side PQ is 12, QR is 5, PR is 13. By using the value, we can easily find out the value of tan P. We know that tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Here angle is P. So opposite side is QR. So you put QR by adjacent side, that is PQ. So tan P equal to, for QR, put the value 5 and PQ put the value 12. So now we get the answer tan P equal to 5 by 12. We got the value tan P, and then we have to find the value of cot R. So instead of angle at P, just you put angle at R, because they are asking cot R. So put the angle at R. So now the sides will change. I told the distance between angle and right angle is called adjacent side. So this one is now becomes adjacent side. The vertical portion here is opposite side. The slant side is called hypotenuse side, is no doubt. Now you are going to find cot R. First we know that cot theta is nothing but 1 by tan theta. So cot R, that is equal to 1 by tan R. Now tan R means opposite side by adjacent side. 12 by 5. So 1 by 12 by 5. Now the 5 comes to the numerator. So we get the value 5 by 12. It is a value of quarter. Already we got the value tan p, that is 5 by 12. Cot r also 5 by 12. Tan p minus cot r we need to determine, that is 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12. 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 means 0. Now for tan p, put value 5 by 12, and for cot r also 5 by 12. The values are same. So 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 gives 0. It is a value for tan p minus cot r. Question number 3. If sin A equal to 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. Now in question number 3, they are asking to find cos A and tan A. They given if sin A equal to 3 by 4. So first draw a right angle triangle. They are asking sin A. So put a angle at the point A. Then after that, this is a vertical portion, so put B here. So BC is perpendicular to the side AB. Now distance between angle at A and right angle at B is called adjacent side. The vertical portion is opposite side. The slant side is called hypotenuse side. Now we know that for sin theta, opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side is BC. Hypotenuse side is CA or AC. Sin A equal to 3 by 4. It represents opposite side by hypotenuse side. This is opposite side. So put 3 for BC and put 4 for CA. This is sin value. Now we don't know the side AB. Put x for that. Using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the value of x. We know that by Pythagoras theorem, opposite square. First you write by Pythagoras theorem. Opposite square, that is BC square, plus adjacent square, that is AB square, equal to hypotenuse square, that is CA square. Now for BC, put 3 square plus AB, that is x square, equal to CA, that is 4 square. We need the value of x square. So keep x square in left side. 4 square minus 3 square. Now also you use algebraic formula a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. So x square equal to 4 plus 3 into 4 minus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7, 4 minus 3 is 1. So x square equal to 7 into 1. So value of x square is 7. We need to find the value of x. So x means taking a root for that value, that is 7. So put root 7 for the side AB. Now here value of x equal to root 7, that is adjacent side. We want cos A equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Adjacent side is AB, hypotenuse side is CA. So root 7 by 4, the side AB by CA. AB, that is root 7. For CA 4. This is a value of cos A. Then tan A. We know that tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Here opposite side is BC. Adjacent side is AB. So put 3 for BC and for AB root 7. So value of tan A is 3 by root 7. If 15 cot A equal to 8, then find sin A, secant A. Now 15 cot A equal to 8. Now cross multiply the number 15. So we get cot A equal to 8 by 15. Now draw the diagram. Now BC is vertical side of AB, so that is opposite side. AC is a slant side, that is hypotenuse side. Now for tan theta opposite side by adjacent side, cot is reciprocal of tan theta. So for cot, we can remember reciprocal of tan, that is adjacent side by opposite side. Tan theta, instead of theta I am going to put tan A, that is opposite side by adjacent side. Here opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB. This is tan A value. We need cot A, that is cot A mean just reciprocating this value AB by BC. Cot A is given as 8 by 15. So the value AB is 8. Can put here also 8, and for BC the value is 15. This is cot A value. We don't know the value of hypotenuse side. Just put it x. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the hypotenuse side. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, opposite square plus adjacent square. So here opposite square is BC square plus adjacent square, that is AB square, equal to hypotenuse square, that is CA square. For BC you are going to put 15 square, and for AB put 8 square. For CA x square. 15 square gives 225. 8 square gives 64 equal to x square. Adding 225 plus 64 gives 289. Now we need the value of x. So taking square root for 289, it gives 17, plus or minus 17, but we need only take the positive value. X is 17. So the side CA value is 17. They are asking to find sin A and secant A. So after getting the value of x, we have to find sin A. Sin A equal to BC by CA. Opposite by hypotenuse. Here opposite side is BC, hypotenuse side is CA. So 15 for BC and 17 for CA. So sin A is 15 by 17. Like that we have to find secant A. Just you write first cos A. Cos A equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. So AB by hypotenuse side, that is CA. So value for AB is 8 and the value for CA is 17. This is the value of cos A. Secant A is nothing but just reciprocal of the cos A value. So just change the value 17 by 8. This is the value of secant A. So here in this question they given secant theta equal to 13 by 12. You consider cos theta first because secant theta is reciprocal of cos theta. Cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side is BC, hypotenuse side is CA. So we don't know the length of the side AB. So using Pythagoras theorem, first you find the side of AB by Pythagoras theorem. opposite square plus adjacent square. Here opposite square is AB square plus adjacent square, that is BC square, equal to hypotenuse square, that is CA square. AB square, for AB we don't know the value, so put x here, x square plus BC. For BC put 12 square equal to, for CA 13 square. Now we need the value of x, so keep x square in left side, 13 square. Now bring the 12 square term in right side, it gives minus 12 square. Now we know the algebraic formula, a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. Consider a is 13, b is 12, so a plus b, 13 plus 12 into a minus b, 13 minus 12. So 13 plus 12, it gives 25. 13 minus 12, it gives 1. 25 into 1, that is 25. Value of x square is 25. We need the value of x. X mean taking square root for x square. So x equal to root of 25. That is plus or minus 5. No need to consider negative value. So x equal to 5. So adjacent side BC is 12. Opposite side AB, that is x, is 5. Now they are asking calculate all other trigonometric ratio. So we have to find the sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, then cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. X square equal to 25. So we need the value of x. Taking square root for 25 gives plus or minus 5. We can take only the positive value. So value of x is 5. Now they are asking all of the trigonometric ratio. First you find sin theta. Sin theta mean opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side, that is 5, hypotenuse side, that is 13. Then cos theta, adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side is 12, hypotenuse side is 13. So 12 by 13. Then tan theta value, opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is 5, adjacent side is 12, 5 by 12. Now you are going to find the reciprocal of sin theta, that is cosecant theta. Reciprocal of cos theta gives secant theta. Reciprocal of tan theta gives cot theta. So no need to observe cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. Simply you can reciprocally the value, you can get cosecant, secant and cot values. Listen here. Cosecant theta. Simply you are going to reciprocal this value, that is 13 by 5. Now secant theta. Reciprocaling of 12 by 13 gives 13 by 12. Already it is in the question. Then reciprocal of cot tan theta is cot theta. Just reciprocaling this 12 by 5. So now we get all other ratios: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta and cos theta, cot theta.
Please like, share, comment and subscribe the video.